Ephesians chapter 5, verse 8. Paul had just got done talking about all these things in the first 7 verses, saying things that we shouldn't be doing. And then he ended it all in verse 7 saying, do not be partakers with them. People that are living in all these areas of styles of life and all that stuff, he said, you do not be partakers with them because you're supposed to be imitators of God, verse 1. It's dear children. Verse 8. Now this is a theme that's, in this verse 8, this is a theme Paul has carried throughout the whole book of Ephesians so far. He is just trying to get down to you. He is trying to get it into our hearts, get it into our minds, get our thinking changed, that we used to be one way, but when we're born again, we have been made something new. It says, for you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. Now look at that. He refers to this, and now he is calling you. He says, you are now, but now you are light in the Lord. Now he had actually talked about in chapter 4, he said not to walk. In verse 17, he said not to walk like the rest of the Gentiles walk in the emptiness, the purposelessness of their minds. They don't know where they're going. People that don't know God and haven't been born again, they do not know where they're going. They might know what they like, their gifts. They might know things that they're good at, and they kind of hook into that, and they get some sort of fulfillment. But they really don't know what their end target is. It's vanity. And it says, having their understanding darkened. Well, because of the fall of mankind, the understanding got darkened. Adam's understanding got darkened. And then it got passed on to everybody. But it says now, when we got born again, we are the light of the Lord. Now, you know, this is another one of those factors. As a Christian witness, you're a light. Now, what is the purpose of light? What does light do? Light does some things. A lot of Christians these days just la, 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 la. And they're out there just like a clashing sounding cymbal. They're not like walking in love. They're just out there going blah, 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 blah. And they're disagreeing with this and they're disagreeing with that. And I don't know. I'm a Christian. And I just hear it as blah, 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 blah. And I shut it off because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear them judging, condemning, fault finding, all this stuff. Don't want to hear it. Just stick a cork in it. I don't want to hear it. It says, you were once in darkness, but now you're light. Is light heard? No. You are light. You are not being a light when you're uttering judgmental words to people, and you're judging, you're condemning, you're telling a sinner what they need to be doing. What they need to do is get born again. There's nothing they can do right until they get born again. That's all they need. For starters, that's what they need. And it says right here, see, we're light. Light is seen. Light is seen, and light can be experienced. Light can be felt. But light isn't heard. Light is seen. And you can feel the warmth of the light. Well, ultimately, who's the light? God is the light. It says back in 1 John, it says that God is light, and in him there is no darkness at all. There's no darkness at all in God. But also, the Bible says that God is love. Now, what's that mean? Okay, so if you're the light of the world, you need to be imitating God, and the world needs to be literally just seeing love in you. They need to be seeing love in you. They need to be seeing kindness. You should be doing good things. They should be able to feel your love. The world should be able to feel your love. And it doesn't mean you even have to be pushing scriptures when you're giving them love. Just love them. Just literally love them and be kind to them. It should be something that they are literally just looking at you and they are just seeing it. You're not saying anything. You are just doing something that they can see. That is the attributes of light. Light is not heard. Light is seen, and its warmth can be felt. If you go up, you don't even know a person, and you walk up to them at a gas tank and you see that they don't have much, and you say, hey, I want to take care of your gas for you. Fill that up. Or you might not even tell them. You might not even tell them that. You might just go in and say, hey, that guy that's on pump 7, I'm paying for that right now. When you do that, they're going to feel the warmth of your light. Now, anyway, I just threw this out to you. But I just want you to get thinking differently about light. Because light is not just words.